sketch of the beginning of the mechanics, and this will be the head eventually, with the spring for the neck, going down the cables through the body and to what will eventually be the controller. The bird will be mounted on this plate here. Cool.
Don't forget, of course, these beautiful things.
Look at her working at puppetry.
Look, there's some uprisings going on here.
Doing real things. In
So what are you doing actually?
I'm actually finishing the paint job on the beak.
And is the rest of it all painted?
Pretty much, yeah. Just a little touch up to finish it up.
Katie Cora?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This is pretty cool.
So, after I get the body from the mechanics, I first mount fur on the body, just fake fur. Then I build wings out of feathers. And you can see the wings on the inside, maybe. They're attached with a wire mesh to the wing mechanism. Then I do what's called a fur layup on the neck and the head. That means taking little tiny pieces of fur and attaching them with glue, one little tuft at a time, to the head and the neck, which allows it to move and be elastic. Then just a series of painting and dyeing jobs to get the color down. The beak is just painted with model paints. And the beak and the wings are all air driven, so I can't demonstrate that right now.
That's great.
That is great. Good job.
So the grooming process of robins, what you don't see behind the scenes.
We have a full-on beauty shop here. We have gel and hairspray, a blow dryer and clippers.
It's true, that's how it's all been done, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, my year of beauty college, finally.
Okay, now we're following down all the wires. There's Chrystene working the lever. And there's the birds.
One of the tricks that we found that makes these pneumatics work really well, something that we didn't expect to work as well as it actually did, was that we put rubber bands in across some of the mechanisms to dampen the mechanical move. Little pneumatic pistons respond immediately and very mechanically. And putting the rubber band across the situation, we actually initially did it just to help pull the beak back, for example, to help the piston return to its original position. And by putting the rubber band in there, we found that it dampened it out to where you can get a really smooth, actually very organic move out of something that's entirely mechanical. Like, for example, this. Look at the difference between the mother's beak and how it works and the baby's beak.
That's the baby.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So the baby is up in the upper left.
The dressed one.
Dressed one, and
Mother
the mom
is the naked
mechanical one.
Yeah, as you can see, the mother's beak is moving so quick that you can't you almost can't follow it. It's going so fast. The baby's one is dampened down just enough and has a little bit of sponginess to it that it makes a really nice move. The rest of the mechanics on these things are, I mean, we have some pistons here for the wings, and there's also a wonderful little mechanism for the tail spread right here.
Yeah. Why step behind you?
Like this item, so that we, when the tail raises and lowers, the feathers spread, and then one of the main things that we also did was it's a simple but very effective mechanism in the neck, where we put a spring with cables down the middle of it, and the reason that we did that is that we can not only swivel the head around in a variety of directions off of that and make it tilt and bend side to side and forward and back, but I can also make the whole thing scrunch down real low like a baby would want to do if it was, you know, all cuddled up in its feathers. So
so can you show that on the baby bird?
And we're recording.
one of the things that we did in construction of these, which turns out to be a very helpful thing you wouldn't think of, is make the bodies out of clear shells. And what that allows us to do is be able to see the mechanics and troubleshoot it. You know, you design the thing and you install the mechanics, and a big part of this whole project is trying to be able to put the two together. It's one thing to make a nice sculpture or a nice machine, but try to put the two together and you've got a whole another ball game, and the clear stuff really helps in that direction. What we do is we do an initial sculpture out of clay. We cast that item in a hard plastic, which we then carve down the thickness of the fur or feather skin coating that we have on these things, and then we vacuum form plastic over the top of that to give us this shell, which we know is at exactly the right height that it needs to be to apply the fur and feathers on like this to bring it out to what the original sculpture was. These are solenoids that respond to an electrical current and open and close a valve. They operate the wings and the beaks and the tail feathers and the blinks on these birds. It looks kind of complicated, but it really isn't. It's just a nice, clean way of getting the controls that we need out of the birds. This is a little eye mechanism that's made out of brass, and it has a tiny pneumatic piston, just like what's operating the rest of the birds, embedded in the middle of it, and little brass eyelids that it'll be operating when we install it.
Can you close it one more time? Cool.
Toward the camera.
Mm-hmm. There you go. That's great.
That's amazing. I could do that.
You get to stand up and look down on it too, because of those bird pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And Jamie wants to be in every shot.
I always can get too technical about whether you're doing this with this, and that's how we did that, and so on. But it is a style,
Good, I guess.
Haven't sent her anything. She says she's done a number of sky backdrops.
Okay, I'm sure it'll be good.
Yeah, she should be able to follow direction.
Right. Or she's got something pretty much a direct model copy, so.
Yeah.
I think she's cleaning its teeth.